Hey everybody, this is Miss Crafting. If you can tell by the title of the video, yes, I'm going to be explaining why Naruto is star level. Something I feel like just shouldn't be explained. Like, come on, like, 2022, I think the whole moon level Naruto has probably died out. Hopefully, I thought like 4 years ago. But like, I'm mostly going at this because there's been some downplay in the verse, especially by the YouTuber that goes under the name Black Cat Pirates. He made a video explaining why Naruto is not star level, and I just thought his reasons were pretty bad, and it didn't look like he knew almost nothing about like Naruto, which makes sense. He seems to be a One Piece person, which I'm not saying if you're a One Piece guy you don't know anything about Naruto, but like, you know what I mean. But like, and instead of making a debunk on his video, I thought it may be better just to explain, like, you know, there's not too many videos on the like platform explaining, so might as well just explain why he is star level. And yep, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. We're almost at the 500 sub. That means we're getting the special live stream. Anyway, without further ado, let's get on to this video. Alright, so moving on. So something he mentioned, I'm gonna attack some of his points, well, except one. But now he brought up Momoshiki in the beginning. Now, instead of I can explain to you why Momoshiki is relevant, I will not be using any Momoshiki stuff. I'll be using only like Naruto Shippuden and like Kaguya, because I myself am gonna be making my own type of discussing Momoshiki's infamous multi-solar system feat. So for the sake of this video, just to prove that they are star level even without Boruto, I'm just gonna be going over how, you know, they're star level or even beyond just with Kaguya, let alone Momoshiki. And so that's just a thing so I'm only going over some Naruto stuff so you can get an idea. So something he brought up, which I'm gonna attack right now, there's only like 3 big points I feel like I have to attack, which I'm gonna do right now. So something he did bring up is the fact that the in the translations where it says, and I quote, "creating dimensions as she pleases, the divine power of the founder that awakened her eye." Now he tried to say that that's the fake translation, and the real translation, which I guess he translated, said, "then the physics power of the ancestors who spins the space freely and freely." Now this is I don't know why he used this translation. I've seen the type of translations, that translation before. An even better one, which he should have brought up, was this one: "spinning a phrase without any freedom, opening her eyes, oh mystical power of the founder." Now that would have been a better one to use, but hey, whatever, you shot yourself in the foot. Now I'm explaining to you why real quick. Now the reason why this one is the more believable is the fact that well, for one, the people that translate this were like the official Naruto, like not wiki, I forgot what it's called, but like they directly translate every data book, not in the sense of a power scale, but just to translate because that's what their job is. And the fact that they officially translated this and it has no spelling errors at all, it looks very fluid in what it should be, in contrast to someone like, for an example, well, as we see in the one he just used, and also many variants of this translation I've seen, just constantly like have spelling errors, just repeat the same thing, hence it literally says freely and freely. Like that, why would that be in the thing? It doesn't make sense. And even now, so that it's like I don't know why you wouldn't just go with the official people that jobs are meant to translate it, but hey, whatever, that's on you, right? So there's a reason why that one's more reliable, and you can't just say, oh, this one's official without any proof. So that's something to say. But also attack the point, even let's say that one is fake and the one he brought up, or the even better ones out there, I don't know why he didn't bring up himself, or the official translation, it literally means nothing. He tried to say, and this is weird, he tried to say, since the fact that it says the psychic power of the ancestor who spins the space. Now he tried to say spins means, well, moving, and showing how she can move between her dimensions, which is just weird. Like spinning doesn't even mean like moving to different place. That was just really weird. I don't know why he would try to say that, and nor did he bring up a reason. He just said that means she moves, when the actual definitions for spinning is the action of process or converting fibers into thread and yarn. That's a more literal term, but more, well, thematical term is to draw and twist into yarn or threads, to produce by drawing out and twisting a fabric material, or to form or create something by spinning. Now if you don't know, spinning is an often term used for like creating something. Hell, like for an example, if you go watch what was that movie? That Disney movie card with the if you go watch Sleeping Beauty, right? They spin the thread to like the whole thread spinners, right, to create thread. A lot of times, spinning the space literally means just create. That literally just means creating the space. So I don't know where we got the idea spinning the space means moving between spaces, when it's literally just that just means creating space. So that even the translation you brought up doesn't debunk anything. All it means is just she's creating the space, which is the exact same thing the official one says, except they just say creating, which is so that was a little bad on you for not researching the word spinning and like what it means and like what it can mean. And also it just literally makes more sense for the fact that Kaguya even says this is my time space, showing this is her place she created. And even later on we see that she could just create a new dimension that is pretty much arguably to be probably bigger than the ones that we've already seen, which do contain stars in it. Just I'll put that out there. And mostly because like she had more chakra than before, and it was taking a little bit longer, so you can easily make that argument. And not only that, she's going to destroy all of her dimensions as well. But like so yeah, attacking that point, even if you do say that's not the real translation, it doesn't matter, because spinning space, right, literally means just creating space, which I thought was kind of dumb how he brought that up as a point. Now another point, this one's a wonky ass one, and I see a lot of people use it, and I just don't understand why. Now they try to say, well, it doesn't matter because Kaguya needed help to create and / destroy her dimension with a truth-seeking ball, because she had all of the chakra of the Shinobi Alliance. And let me just give you an example why that does not matter whatsoever. So let me paint you a picture. Okay, Naruto, right? He just KCM 2, he just finally unlocked his KCM 2, right? So at the start of the Shinobi War, they had about 80,000 members. Madara killed about half of them the first day, so there's about like 40,000 left, right? Naruto comes up, right? He's just like, with his, he wants to give everyone a fighting chance to fight against Madara and Obito. In KCM 2, he slaps 40,000 members. He slaps everyone on the back, giving them chakra, even as much as for people like Kakashi, an elite Jonin, up to 3 times the amount of chakra they previously had. He did that to everyone, and he was super casual about that. Now, there's that picture. Now, let me paint you another picture. That Naruto that did that didn't even have the amp he got from adding Sage Mode on top of his thing when he fought against Jubito with Sasuke, nor did he have 6-path power. And just so you know, Madara had this godly power, this godly chakra, and it was even described as, Kaguya being an entirely different level and just phenomenally better. Now, if you think that just KCM 2 barely unlocked Naruto had any trouble sharing over 3 times the amount of chakra between 40,000 people, do you really honestly think her just taking chakra from those fodder people would even make a significant difference if it did nothing to even just KCM 2 Naruto? So like, do you really think that would make an even significant difference? And also, if you just don't want to buy that, well, here's another thing. She created every chakra on the goddamn planet. Like, it's her chakra. Every chakra there exists. She is the progenitor of all chakra on the Shinobi world, which it's just Earth, I guess. I don't know. She literally she created all chakra. So you know what that means? That means even if you want to say somehow that had some giant increase in power to her, which mind you, she didn't even have the other half of the 9 tails, because Naruto had that. But as I was saying, even if you want to say somehow Naruto has more chakra than, I guess, Kaguya, which is idiotic and you should never say, right? I'm pretty sure Kaguya probably has the best chakra reserves in the entire verse. But like, as I was saying, right, it doesn't matter because it was all originally hers in the first place. So it's the equivalent of, Yuha, gifting himself back his powers. Yeah, he got stronger, but like, it was his power in the first place. He needed help, but it was his power. So I don't know why people try to say, oh, she needed help. And also, like I explained, this time space could have been much bigger because, one, she was destroying it, and it was like, they need more time to be made and destroyed, which can probably so for other dimensions were made almost like, from what we know, most likely instantaneously, since there's been no direction that she even had them before she was sealed. Just like when she like awakened, they were just made. So yeah, I don't really understand why people try to bring up that point. It's really idiotic. And also, one more point to go over. Someone tried to say creation doesn't equal like your AP, which I guess you don't know what DC and AP is. Like if you don't know, by Newton's laws of physics, if any force you exhibit, you should be able to take back because of how much. Because that's just physics, man. That's just fucking physics. If you created a fucking star and it wasn't a hack, like for an example, Dorothy creating Glamour World would be a hack. If you just created a fucking star with your chakra and you're just chilling, right? Then that equals to your AP. Like that's just kind of dumb how people try to say that, right? And yeah, and honestly, I don't really think there's really anything else to go over. I went over the main points he attacked and why they're just completely useless. And also, here's another thing. She didn't even have all of her chakra in the first place. So we had people like Naruto and Sasuke, Kakashi, and Obito. Well, Sakura's useless. But still, we had people like that who, three of which had 6-path power chakra. And that would have been a drastic increase compared to the Shinobi Alliance. So yeah, that's all for this video. There really isn't much like I can go over. I guess real quick, I might want to say is the fact that it's even just stated that she would destroy. Now I know real quick, I know I just mentioned why most likely her time spaces were made instantaneously, but the fact that she was just about to nuke them all and it took like a few minutes and she was gonna do it, right? That's pretty fat. That would scale to her. That does scale to her with her true scene. Like, she filled up enough chakra to nuke her entire like world, which there's that. Now there's like 1 to 2 stars in her dimensions, and plus with the astronomical unit you have to intake, that would be around like a solar to maybe large solar system feet, just with Kage creating, not let alone destroying her dimensions. So yeah, that would be all of this video. There's really nothing else to go over. I know there's gonna be some people, actually maybe not, Naruto's very likable, but there's probably gonna be some people in the comments who are like, oh yeah, you're wrong, because so and so. I'm like, you know what, come to the Discord if y'all want to talk to me. You don't have to debate me, just talk to me about it. But anyway, that's all. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Join the Discord in the link in the description below. And like I said, 500 subs coming soon. That means the live stream will be coming soon. And yeah, I'll be all Mr. Crafty.